Know that it's coming with love. See your granddad there now. And what does your granddad say to you?
Come on, John.
Are you ready now, John?
Yeah.
Very good. John, I want you to go into that body and collect all your memories and your thoughts. What kind of things and symptoms have you been causing my client?
She don't like it.
No. So,
But I've got control.
but you haven't got control of her now because you're going with your grandfather, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a look at her body and tell me, have you cleared all your memories and thoughts from her?
No, because I'm still tickling her legs.
Right. Well, what I want to do now is I want to help you. And I want to be able to put my hands on these legs. And I am now drawing all this energy out, John, and I'm passing it over to you. Can you feel that energy, John?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're pulling me.
Pulling it out and out and out until you've got it completely. Is she free now, John?
Not quite.
No? Archangel Michael, go in there now and start gathering up that last bit and pass it over to John. There you go, John. Are you ready to leave now?
Yeah.
Thank you. What would you like to say to my client before you leave, John?
I'm sorry, but I liked living with you.
What does my client have to say to John?
Just go.
Thank you very much. So, I now want to raise you up now, and I want you to go with your grandfather, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. Lucy, tell me anything else in the body now. In particular, I want to, as I connect now with the stomach area, feel that energy.
Yeah.
What's going on there, Lucy?
It keeps making me dizzy.
I'm going to bring that energy up so we can find out what's going on. So I'm going to bring it up, 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 up. Energy. What's happening in the stomach there?
We're going to try and get better.
When you say we, do you have a name?
Yeah, it's Susan.
Susan. So you've got another attachment.
Yeah.
So that's 3 in one go. Susan, are you there to help or are you there to hinder?
I've not been ever so good to her.
All right. What kind of symptoms do you cause her then,
I
Susan?
make her feel sick. I make her feel dizzy. And it's not nice.
It's not nice, no. Susan, how long have you been with her?
About 40 years.
About 40 years. So why did you not go to Spirit? Why did you sneak in?
Because I wasn't wanted anywhere else.
Were you not wanted in your life?
No.
No. So how did you pass then, Susan?
I had an ulcer.
You had an ulcer?
And it burst.
And are you putting that impression on her now?
Yes.
Well, that's hardly fair, do you think?
Not really.
No. So what I want you to do is I want you to notice a screen in front of you, Susan. And as I count from 3 to 1, that screen will become alive and you'll be able to see who's waiting for you in spirit. 3, 2 and 1. Who's there waiting for you all this while?
My husband.
Your husband. Telepathically communicate with him and tell me, what is he saying to you, Susan?
Time for you to leave.
Yeah, so what do you reckon then, Susan?
I think it is as well.
Yeah. So let me help you then. I'm going to connect now here. Susan, go into this. Do you make her feel sick?
Yeah.
Susan, what I want you to do is I want you to go into this body, into this area now and start gathering every fragment, every memory, all those thoughts, all that tension. Bring it up because your husband is waiting for you, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you need to gather all your luggage, Susan, to go home. Bringing it up, up, up. That's right. Bringing it up and up and up and up. I'm just going to have to pass that up because there's quite a lot there, isn't there, Susan?
There is.
Yeah, you've been making her feel really sick, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're making me feel sick. Go in there now and start gathering it up, yeah? And see how much lighter the body is now that we're clearing all this space. Bring it into my hand and tell me when I've got all your energy into my hand, Susan.
I feel better now.
Mm-hmm. Susan, tell me, do you have energy in the right side of her head?
I have energy in the left hand side as well.
Right. Because you're making me dizzy.
Making me dizzy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to come up here now. Susan, go in there and begin to gather all that energy. Draw it into my hand. That's right. That's better. Bringing it all into my hand. Tell me, have I got all your energy now, Susan?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to offer that up to your husband, who takes you back to spirit, and may the light of the universe always accompany it. I'd like Goddess Isis now to come down, and as I continue to talk and put my hand on your head and your tummy area, I want you to feel from her hands all the wonderful energy from spirit now, just sourcing into your body, finding its way, healing all that trauma, all those muscles and fibres. Feel the tranquility now in your muscles and know that healing has begun. And I'm going to tap your forehead and keep that in. Well, there's only so much we can do in one body, otherwise you will get out of balance yourself. But Lucy, I'd like to ask some questions, and I want to know, how many guides does my client have?
1, 2, 3.
She has 3. Describe...
4.
4 guides. Very good. Describe these guides to me. What do they look like?
One's Chinese.
Chinese. Mm-hmm.
One's Indian.
Wonderful.
One's an Indian chief.
Uh-huh.
And my dad.
Okay. This Chinese man, what qualities does he bring?
He wants to work with me.
When you say work, do you mean spirit work?
Spiritually.
Yeah. Are you allowing him to work with you?
I am.
Uh-huh. And the Indian?
They all want to work with me.
Yeah. So what is the message from the group then?
Will you listen?
Will you listen? Can I ask them, now that we've cleared all that energy around the ears and we've cleared some blockages, is she going to be able to connect with you better now?
Yeah.
Yeah? And can I ask to speak to the Indian chief?
Yep.
Yeah? Tell me, are you the leader of the guides?
I am.
Uh-huh. And is my client now to continue more with her spiritual practices?
Yeah.
Yeah? In what way? Be specific.
She was frightened all the time.
Uh-huh. She says that her granddad's with her.
No, he's not my granddad, he's my dad.
Uh-huh. So, is he in her soul group as well?
Yeah.
He is. So why does he make this attachment to her then? What does he give to her?
I'll tell him as it is.
Oh, right. So he's the
We've
one
got
that...
to listen.
Do I have permission to speak with her dad today?
Yeah.
Father, come forward.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, what kind of things does she need to listen to now for herself?
She's got to start and listen. She's got to start to be more confident.
Well, that's easier said than done, Dad, but how is she going to gain that confidence?
I'm going to give it her.
Okay. So, can you work with her in her dream state then for me, please, Father?
I will, I'm always there.
And that's and how do you make yourself known?
She can see me.
Can she?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much for having that conversation with me. I want to know about these past relationships that she's had. What was the purpose of those relationships?
I told her. Judgment.
Judgment. Is that one of the things that she's needed to work on this contract today?
Yeah.
How's she done?
Done very well today.
Yeah. And tell me, are there going to be any other relationships coming forward for her?
I think there is.
So, give me an idea or an indication. What kind of sign will she have?
She'll know when she sees him.
How will she know? Will it be a smile? Will it be the eyes? Will it be a smell?
She's just going to be attracted to him.
But a friend. And a friend. Yeah. So these groups that she's thinking about connecting with, will that be a good idea for her?
Brilliant.
Okay, I'll let her know. And can you tell me about this sleep apnea that she has?
Well, to be honest, I had it.
So are you putting your impressions on her?
No, I won't do that. No, this is an hereditary.
It's an hereditary thing,
Yeah.
so we can't really do much about it at the moment.
No.
Okay, and her vertigo. I know that we've cleared a lot of energy from her ears and her head today. Take a look inside there. And how is she looking now?
She's looking all right.
Oh, very good. Now, she's pending an operation and she's getting quite worried about it. In straight talk, what have you got to say to her?
Don't worry. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
We're with you.
And why did she have that heart attack?
Worry, stress, a lifestyle.
Has she changed all that now?
She's trying.
What kind of things can she worry less about?
What people say.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's just their opinion, not your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you have a look in that solar plexus for me and tell me what it's looking like now?
It's shrunk.
It's shrunk. Is that a good or a bad thing?
A good thing.
A good thing. Right. I want you also to check all her chakras and tell me, are they all in line now?
They are.
Very good. Before we leave, is there a message that you want to give my client?
Just do what you're doing and do what you do best.
Yeah. And to not listen to the words of others.
There's many jealous people around you.
What does she need to do about that?
Ignore them. And ignore what these spiteful things say.
Really, it's just a reflection on themselves because they're insecure, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'll be sure to give her that message. But now I need to bid you farewell. Thank you for working with us today, but it's now time for my client to come back into the room. So as I continue to talk, I want everyone to step aside. Thank you very much for working with us today. And I want my client to feel herself slowly and gently back in the room on this sofa now. That's right. Feeling her circulation coming into her body. Very good. Going nice and steady, knowing that she's been on an amazing journey. And I'd like her to wiggle her toes and her fingers. That's very good. And as I continue to talk, your eyelids getting brighter and brighter. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Oh.